Hey, what's up? My name is Keandre Schultz, creator of Essays on Life, and today I'm going to do a little type of testimonial video, okay? So, back like a month ago, I went to a meditation workshop at Elliot Hulse's strength camp. I actually just went there to meet him and hang out with him, but he happened to be having this meditation workshop and he let me do it with him. And it was really cool, and I met this guy named Yao there, who's another YouTuber actually. He has a channel called Panda Powers, and we became friends over those 6 hours that I spent there. And we did something called active dynamic meditation. It's something that not many people know about. It's a technique that I believe was created by Osho. He's a philosopher type guy, an Indian I believe, and he's dead now. But he's a genius guy, and Elliot was really big into like all of his teachings, so he created this workshop basically showing us how to do meditation in different ways, because meditation is actually not just sitting in stillness. Meditation is when you are fully present in the moment and when you've cleared your mind of thought. So there's a lot of different ways to do this. Anything can be meditation, but the way that we did it was very active, dancing around to music. Now, active dynamic meditation has a couple different stages. I forgot the specific amount. I'm gonna try to remember for you, okay? So the first one is rapid breathing. You do really quick, and it's awkward stuff, but it works, trust me. So you're just going, and you're just breathing rapidly to get a lot of oxygen and fresh oxygen in your body. You do that for 10 minutes. After that, then you basically mosh around for like 10 minutes because of catharsis. You're trying to free yourself from neurotic energy. Basically, when you have stress in your life and you don't let it get out of your body through screaming, yelling, hitting someone or something, it builds up inside of your muscles. Sigmund Freud wrote about this a lot. And if you don't let it out and you just let it build up, one day you're just gonna snap and throw a temper tantrum like a little child, and that's exactly what is happening with those children. Think, we have kids sitting at the dinner table and we say to them, you can't get up until you finish your meal. Well, we don't know exactly how much food those kids need, but we do know that they're energetic. They're kids full of energy and they want to get up and do things, and when we're forcing them to sit down, they're trying to keep that energy inside of themselves, and that's why you'll see them like jittery jakes, bouncing their legs and things like that, and tapping the table. And after they've had so much energy build up in their muscles, they'll eventually throw a temper tantrum or start crying randomly. And the way we prevent this, or do it in a controlled manner, is through hitting a punching bag, screaming, or doing a dynamic active meditation, for example. So basically what you do is throw a temper tantrum for 10 minutes. But you put on some cool music to it. I like doing it to either tribal music or to metalcore music, like moshing around like at a concert. And that's why it's so therapeutic to most people. Alright, so after that, the next step is grounding. And we do that through doing, it's really hard to explain, but if you look up dynamic active meditation, you can see examples of this. Elliot Hulse has videos on it. Just look up bioenergetics, or Osho has a video out there as well. It's not as well done as Elliot's, but it gets to the point. But it's basically where you stand up and you jump with your hands over your head and you let your heels come down on the floor first. And it's the shock that you feel, and it brings you into the current moment. Zen Buddhists in their training at their monasteries, they will do a lot of shock type treatment where they'll just randomly hit you in the face and do things like that, or hit you with a plank of wood, because it snaps you back into the present moment, and that's where you want to be. Then, after that phase, you pause and remain in stillness. You can lay down if you'd like to as well. And this is the actual meditation. There is no thought in your body. If you relax everything, you'll clear your mind of thought. It just works so beautifully. It's so serene. And if you notice that any part of your body is tense, you also notice that there's a thought stuck in your head, and as soon as you release that tension and relax, the thought goes away, and you're in perfect serenity. And you do that for 10 minutes, and then you get up and celebrate and dance to some tranquil, slow music, almost like a ballerina or something, for 10 minutes, and that will just fill you up with an immense amount of joy after, and you will feel amazing for like the next week. So I highly recommend you try this. Look it up, dynamic active meditation, and there's a lot of different varieties of it. You can do each segment or session or whatever it's called for a minute if you like instead. That works, but obviously it won't rid you of as much neurosis for as long of a period of time. I do bioenergetics in the morning, like the stomping and the moshing, and it really gets your blood pumping, gives you energy, and it removes stress from you. And I'm not suggesting that you need to be a stressed out person in order to do this. I am not stressed out at all. I absolutely love my life. But I would also say that the reason I don't have stress and things don't really irritate me is due to the fact that I do these things. So I had a great experience doing the active dynamic meditation. I've done it on my own as well, but it's really fun to do with other people too. However, it can be awkward at first, so I recommend you close your eyes. It'll help you dissolve your ego. Let's just say that. Shout out to Yao, Panda Powers, because he's trying to get this started at his college. He wants to get meditation workshops going, and I really respect that. So good luck to you, man. And you have permission to love life. You have permission to love life. Later.